6 people have died while 1 person is missing due to the floods and landslides in Mindanao. Rain began pounding wide areas of Mindanao, triggering floods and landslides, causing thousands of Filipinos to flee to emergency shelters. The hardest-hit areas were in the mountainous municipalities of Davao de Oro, wherein 23 landslides were recorded since Sunday in Maragusan, while 10,000 people were evacuated from flooded homes in its adjacent town in New Bataan. Municipal disaster Romeo Tublag reports that 3 people were killed and a 4th was missing in the Maragusan landslides. In New Bataan, a landslide killed a man while a woman was swept away and killed by floodwaters. Another man was electrocuted outside his flooded house. Senator Imee Marcos opposes former President Rodrigo Duterte's proposal of separating Mindanao from the rest of the Philippines. In a television interview, Senator Marcos says she disagrees with this proposal, describing it as heart-wrenching and horrible to think that the entire Philippine archipelago will be eviscerated. She adds that she hopes this proposal from the former president will never happen. Duterte earlier raised the matter, saying that local political forces would form groups to achieve the breakaway. His suggestion came amid a supposed rift between Marcoses and Dutertes. Apart from Marcos, Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri says this separation is the last thing that the country wants and needs at this moment. Meanwhile, Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel III also emphasized that he is against any suggestion of the separation of any part of the Philippine territory. President Bongbong Marcos approves a 3rd phase of the military's modernization, which includes the purchase of country's first submarine in order to defend its maritime sovereignty in the disputed South China Sea. Navy spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore Roy Trinidad, says the 3rd phase of modernization reflected a shift in strategy away from internal to external defense. He adds that the 3rd phase of the modernization plan, which underwent revisions to make it more attuned to the country's needs, is estimated to cost 2 trillion pesos and will be implemented over a period of several years. The announcement comes at a time of growing tensions with China over territorial disputes in the South China Sea. Trinidad has yet to confirm on how many submarines the Philippines intend to acquire, but says that it will be definitely more than 1, adding that France, Spain, Korea, and Italy have shown interest in supplying the Philippines with submarines. Meanwhile, Defense Secretary Gibo Teodoro says that acquisitions under the 3rd phase will focus on an array of capabilities ranging from domain awareness, intelligence, and deterrence capabilities in the maritime and aerial space. The Philippine National Police Anti-Cybercrime Group reminds the public to be cautious in giving personal information online, clicking suspicious website links, or downloading file attachments from dubious sources, after noting that cyber identity theft cases rose by 12.2% last year. In a statement, PNP ACG Director Major General Sidney Hernia says that the ACG logged 1,597 theft cases in 2023, up from 1,402 cases in 2022. The National Privacy Commission says the individuals victimized by identity theft could file a complaint at their office. Meanwhile, PNP ACG Cyber Response Unit Chief Colonel J. Guillermo warns the public about a scheme called Love Scam, wherein criminals use fake accounts to build relationships with vulnerable social media users. These scammers later ask for money or ask their victims to invest in cryptocurrency.